Welcome to, maybe your preparations for Christmas are getting a little out of hand too. Welcome to our 11th segment of Luther's Large Catechism, the episode for December 9th, 2020. And this theme here is blessed by authority. Luther is continuing to take a look at the fourth commandment, and it's one of the commandments that he delved into, perhaps because of the age that Luther lived in. He was, many people have called him the first modern man, a person who elevated conscience, the voice of the individual, the withdrawal from institutions. I don't need the church to learn about God. I can go to him directly through his word. And so the authorities were very important to Luther. How do you relate to the authorities? And in the fourth commandment, he sees a very firm affirmation that we are blessed by authorities. In fact, the big idea Luther has is that solid families build a solid society for generations. Solid families build a solid society for generations. He talks about obedience. If we obey the fourth commandment, we are going to have happy days, a long life. And he mentions by long life all of the blessings that are attached to long life. The blessings of family, the blessings of wealth, the blessings of friendship and reputation among the people that we live in. But if we disobey, we will soon perish and not enjoy any good thing. Luther makes a very startling statement. If they will not listen to their parents, then they will listen to the hangman. And he's basically saying that if children do not learn to obey their parents, they're not going to obey any authority for the rest of their lives, and they're going to be constantly in trouble. And so he talks about how pleasing this commandment is to God. In fact, no other work that man can conceive of for themselves is as pleasing to God as you could discover a cure for cancer. You could discover a new way of transportation. But this is the way to please God, by obeying the authorities in your life that are a blessing to you. And now I got to remind you that the teachers for your discussion, go to the group staff meeting message thread. Members of the church, go to the Luther Large Catechism Facebook for discussion and comments and the thread. But I want to continue now. Luther makes one startling statement. He says all authority is derived from the family, from the father. A man is not strong enough to protect his family, so he enlists others, and government is formed. A man is not smart enough to educate his children, so he hires teachers to educate them. A man, by reason of death, cannot pass on his estate to keep it from robbers, and so the government steps in to make sure that inheritance is passed on. And this is a central concept in Luther, that all authority flows from the family, from the father head and mother too. And he talks about it with the servants and with our relationship to government. If we view our responsibilities towards government the same as our responsibilities to parents, what a wonderful, wonderful world we would live in. But alas, in the case of servants, business, commerce, and government, our disobedience, our ability to work only when we're watched over or lucratively rewarded, Luther says it's amazing we have anything left. For that $1 you dishonestly gain, you're going to lose 10 more later on because of thievery or war or other violence. So that's the lesson in a nutshell for today. Good luck with the material, and see you on the threads.